Welcome back to Cal Lutheran's student news publication, The Echo's bi-weekly podcast. This is Caroline Asen, the current editor-in-chief. Joining us on the podcast today is Olivia, who wrote about the new faculty leads for the Oxford program. Here is Olivia to talk more about the faculty members named and the process behind the selection. What is the Oxford program?
So the Oxford program was actually established by Dr. Michael Brent, who is a former political science professor of California Lutheran University. And it's changed throughout the years, but now the Oxford program is a study abroad program that involves students studying at the University of Oxford for like half a semester and then migrating to the CIEE Global Institute in London for the second half of the semester.
How was the program structured before and how has it changed?
So before the reconstruction of the program, Dr. Michael Brent would take the University of Oxford, like whoever got into that program, and he would take them to Oxford to study and they would do their classes. And then after, he would take them pretty much like all around Europe, like a huge travel seminar. And now, since the reconstruction from Christina Sanchez and Matthew Yates, both of them reconstructed it to have rotating faculty leads. So instead of one professor solely taking and being responsible of the students, we now have different faculty leads that rotate every fall semester. And they don't do a travel seminar all throughout Europe anymore. They mainly study like halfway through the semester at the University of Oxford, and then they go to the CIEE Global Institute in London for the second half of the semester. But there are still like field trips and like fun activities and stuff to do for the students, and they're not just like only in one city or two cities in the UK.
Who are the new faculty leads and when will they serve as faculty lead?
Dr. Christina Sanchez said that the program's faculty lead for fall 2024 will be English professor Marja Moak. And in fall 2025, Dr. Brian Collins, who's a philosophy professor, will be part of the rotating position as well. And she also said that in fall 2026, Dr. Drew Pagliasotti, who's a communication professor, will be in charge of that semester. And this fall 2023, Dr. Peter Carlson, who is a returning faculty lead and religion professor, he will be taking over that rotation this fall.
How and why were these faculty members chosen?
So these faculty members were chosen through basically a survey, Dr. Yates said, and he said that we also wanted to diversify the different disciplines academically, so religion, English, philosophy, and communications being the professors' backgrounds. And we wanted to try and bring in different thoughts like that. They were also chosen with DEIJ, so diversity, equity, and inclusion and justice in mind, as well as whether they are able to find the time to take students abroad and commit to the program, and if they can really be a mentor and communicator for the students to stay with for part of the semester.
How do they feel about being chosen?
So Dr. Drew Pagliasotti had said that when they first heard about the program, they always thought it sounded amazing to be able to teach, and when the survey opened, they immediately put themselves in and applied. They also said, I think it will be really fun to teach a course that has students who are just taking it because they really want to learn these topics, and it's just so much fun to be in another country and experience it together.
What are the classes these professors intend on teaching during their time as lead?
So the classes that the professors are teaching or intending on teaching during their time as a lead are ones that they proposed in their original survey when they first applied. Dr. Drew Pagliasotti had said that the course that I want to create is going to be based on my work in comic books and pop culture. I've done some research in this area, but I wanted to do something about comic books and the empire, comics, and imperialism.
Is there anything else listeners should know about the Oxford program and the new faculty leads?
Listeners should know that Dr. Yates and Dr. Sanchez did take diversity, equity, and inclusion and justice into strong consideration, trying to diversify the faculty leads and giving the students more than just a teacher and someone they can rely on when they're there.
Another Echo reporter, Sarah, also joins us on the podcast to discuss the new DEIJ initiatives and the President's Equity Council. What is the President's Equity Council and why was it created?
The President's Equity Council is a group created to serve the President on issues and opportunities related to campus climate, especially around the topics of diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice. The Council was created to be a campus-wide representative body that agrees to share the responsibility of promoting a healthy and productive campus experience where members have equal access to opportunity and are valued as their whole selves.
What are the goals and the mission of this council?
According to the Cal Lutheran website, the goals and missions of this council are to cultivate a shared understanding and appreciation for DEIJ by engaging university members from various ideological perspectives in conversations about DEIJ concepts, principles, and commitments. They should also model what belonging, inclusion, and empowerment look like at Cal Lutheran and support the university's aspiration to become known and acknowledged as a DEIJ leader.
How often will this council meet?
The President's Equity Council plans on meeting 3 times a year for 90 minutes each meeting, and topics of conversation and discussion will be sent to the members beforehand by the President.
What are the 7 key strategies of the plan implemented campus-wide?
The 7 key strategies of the plan implemented campus-wide are to establish key baseline metrics and performance indicators, recruit, retain, and develop a diverse community, create an inclusive, equitable, culturally aware, and responsive campus climate, develop and maintain an innovative and inclusive curriculum, make an ongoing financial commitment to DEIJ, build community partnership around DEIJ, and craft a comprehensive athletic DEIJ plan.
How long is the plan set to be used for? Will it be used to track progress and then be reevaluated after this time?
The strategic plan is set through 2022 through 2027, so it is a 5-year plan. The plan includes metrics and a reporting system with a scorecard to keep track of progress. According to the Cal Lutheran website, an annual diversity report with student, staff, and faculty demographic data will also be shared with the campus to keep track of the plan's progress.
Is there anything else listeners should know about this?
I had the chance to speak to council member Maria Guadalupe Thayer. She said, quote, "We focus on creating a sense of belonging for our students, staff, and faculty, so all of our DEIJ initiatives line up with that and really being an inclusive campus," end quote. Thayer said that as a member, she was inspired to see the vision for the future at Cal Lutheran because of everyone's passion towards DEIJ.